Craig, Houston Rockets, man. Blow it up. Keep it together.
I
Who you
think
want
gotta
to see
keep
as the
it.
head coach? Because D'Antoni's out. I don't think they
Yeah, I
could have
know.
came up with a.
I think you gotta keep. I want to see them together one more year. At least give Russell Westbrook and James Harden one more year to
Mhm.
see if they can figure it out.
Do you think this? Do you think
Westbrook,
they do small ball again?
I think you have to because they don't have no big men.
Yeah,
Unless you add some big men to the team, they're really
small.
small.
Okay.
I think if they get maybe one more piece in there,
Mhm.
could be a big man. It could be another guard that can shoot. Because Russell Westbrook can't shoot consistently. So he's just an explosive slasher, rim runner. So
Yeah.
you get him some help, actual shooters out there,
Mm-hmm.
and because this is the first time he's been out of the first round since KD left. So
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty good for him, I guess. You want to call it
Barely.
good, but
Barely,
it's
Craig.
a yeah. I mean it barely, but I mean they still got out. So I mean it's a little bit of a I guess like a minor win, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think you keep the team the way it is. Maybe add in another piece or two or something like that. Maybe another shooter since they're really small. If they want to try to add some get some rebounds, add in one more or maybe a couple more big men. As far as the coach goes, I think you can pretty much put anybody the coach. I
Yeah.
mean, just let them run and gun. Just let them run down the court and shoot what they've been doing, 53s a game or whatever it is.
Jason Kidd might be good
And
there.
yeah, Jason Kidd would not be a bad coach there.
Yeah, might be a good coach.
Uh, yeah, so I can't think of anybody else besides the people I've already said, but I do like I thought the Rockets was going to give the Lakers more than the game, but
I did
they
too.
didn't. But
I did.
I do like the Rockets the way they are. I just think they need to add a few more pieces to that team.
All right. What about you, Manny? You gonna blow it up? Keep it
Um,
together?
you know what? Usually I don't agree with adding Westbrook to your team if you're trying to win a ring. I just think that
Yeah.
that's not the correct recipe. But I think Houston just needs some structure. It's kind of like what Craig was saying. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, I think my dislike is towards D'Antoni because even
I
with
don't like
the
D'Antoni.
Suns,
Me
I
neither.
do
you know
not
what I'm
like
saying?
I
D'Antoni.
don't like D'Antoni.
With D'Antoni, right? D'Antoni with the Suns, he had MVP Steve Nash back to back, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, Joe Johnson, a lot
I
of
thought that
players,
team was gonna go to championship.
and you would have
I
thought,
did not.
Yeah.
and they had a loaded team. I think it's a coaching issue. I think running the small ball was stupid. It wasn't going to work against the Lakers. I think it's going to sound kind of wild, but Greg Popovich, like put some structure in this team.
Nah,
Like
probably be a good
go
coach.
back to a little bit of fundamental. And Westbrook needs to truly be a number two.
Yeah.
Don't. I think with that situation, there's no 1A, 1B. I think
Yeah.
it's just a 1 and 2.
Mhm.
And I just think that Westbrook is a little more athletic than Harden, but Harden is just like a more pure scorer. So he can be like the number one, but I just think that Westbrook, you got to be like the pickup guy, just like, putting him in the paint. He can get some rebounds, you can pad his stats and everything. But I think the team needs some structure, add some big men to that team, add a little more fundamentals to the game, and then they could probably go deep in the postseason.
Yeah.
So I would say Pop for the coach, yeah.
I agree with it. I would keep it because I do want to see. We only got like a small sample size, right? It was like, boom. So I want to see them with the whole offseason together. I I love Westbrook, but his decline is first of all I've never seen a decline like that. It's like rapid, and then now it's
He's
steady.
very inefficient.
Yeah, it's steady. It's like you know what you're gonna get with him. And Harden is Harden. Harden's gonna get you 36. But in the words of Kobe Bryant and Tracy McGrady, they both said it, and because I believe they both played that type of style of basketball where they score, and he's like that is not gonna get you a championship. You know what I'm saying? They were getting interviewed by Rachel Nichols, and they both were like, "It's not going to. We've been there. We've both
true.
been there. It's not gonna get you because." By the time you get to, you're tired. You're taking how many shots a game? 40 shots a night. You're tired. So what I think I do think Westbrook needs to be a number 2 to alleviate some of that pressure off of Harden. And you're right, they need structure. I do want to see it. I want to see them together though. But I want a hard nosed defensive coach in there. I want a hard nosed defensive coach.
Yes.
You know,
Westbrook got to be a little more coachable. Yeah.
Yeah, I need a hard nosed defensive coach in there.